Yes, come in. Hi. I really am running out of intros. So welcome everyone to another video, and today, if you didn't somehow know, not really many hints at all, I am quite a big Forest fan, so yeah, I thought, you know what, why not? I haven't really got many videos to make right now, so I'll go through all of our brand new ratings, deciding whether I think it's a terrible rating, fair, or, you know, good. So yeah, let's get on with it. I don't really know why I'm still talking. And of course, if you are a Forest fan, or just if you know any of our players, let me know what you think about our ratings. Oh yeah, and please do like and subscribe, because it's quite painful being a Forest fan right now. Well, all the time, but particularly right now. So yeah, it would give me some joy if you could do that. Cheers. Starting in net, of course, we have Breese Samba, who is 75 overall and a max of 79. Of course, Samba was quality for us last year, probably one of the best goalkeepers in the league. And I think if he wasn't with us this season, we would have lost by more goals to what we already have done, of course, because we've got off to a fantastic start, of course. So, yeah, I think Breese Samba, that's really probably fair, you know, 26. And obviously with FIFA nowadays, you can exceed your potential. You can go higher than what it says it is. So you could go higher than 79. But yeah, I think that's probably about fair. Now for Cyrus Christie. Now a lot of our new signings, I don't really know how to react to it because I haven't seen a huge amount of them. But he is 71 overall with a maximum of 71 potential as well. 27 years old, on loan from Fulham, of course. I mean, I know he's not an unbelievable player. I know he's not a bad one either, so maybe that is about fair. But let me know, Fulham fans or Forest fans, if you've seen quite a bit of Cyrus Christie. Is he a good player? Is that fair? We'll have to wait and see with that. Next up, and I think this is the first really controversial one, Johan at a 72. 72 with 79 potential. So you're telling me that after the season that he had last time, he has got worse? Yeah? That's what you're telling me, EA. Because last season, in FIFA 20, he was 73 overall with 81 potential. So apparently he's got worse after he started basically every game last season and was quality for basically the whole time. So as a side note to this, he was actually 70 overall at the start of FIFA 20, but 73 must have been when they updated the database. But he's still been downgraded either way, so that makes no sense. Joe Wall, quality last season. Okay, I know he had his moments, like with Derby away, gave that free kick away, which then made us bottle our win against them away. But yeah, I mean, I just think that's really unfair. Joe Wall at 72. He deserves much better than that. The next player is another new one. Obviously, we've signed that many players. There's lots of new players in here. I don't really know how to react to this, but Scott Mckenna, 70 overall and a maximum of 79 potential. I don't remember what he was on FIFA 20, but I mean, we'll see about that one. I think it's, I know I've already said it, but I think it's really funny how, you know, I signed him, my second ever signing in the previous Forest career mode, and the brand new one starting very soon, which I'm going to plug again on the 11th of October. But the fact that I have him now from the very start in this one, I just think that's quite funny. But anyway, we must stay on topic, David, more. But I don't know really what to make about this one, but Aberdeen fans, if there is any watching by any chance, let me know, is this a good move for Scott Mckenna? Is it a fair rating? The next player we have is Yuri Riberio, who was, again, a bit like Wall and Samba in the starting 11 basically every time last season, apart from when he was injured. But he's 73 overall this time with 79 potential, and the last FIFA he was 72 with 78 potential. So he has got a little bit of an upgrade, nothing major. I think it's fair. He was one of those players that kind of got a little bit overlooked. Hopefully he stays because, I mean, he's been linked with a move to Olympiacos. I think that's fair for Riberio, really, 73. Jack Colback, 66 overall with a max of 66 as well. 30 years of age. I think he's been downgraded, or I think he's probably the same, to be honest, because, I mean, he hardly played a game last season at all for Newcastle, if any. I don't think he made a single appearance, so he was always going to get a bit of a downgrade. I mean, he's a good player. I'm not one of these that's really, really, really happy about him coming back. I think he's a good player to have around, good squad player, but I mean, is he captain worthy just yet? I don't think so, personally. Samba is next up, 74 overall, and that's his max potential as well. 31. I think a lot of Forest fans know that when he was in the side last season, he changed us completely. There's that banner with Forest without So and nothing, and particularly obviously in the early stages of the season when we had So playing, he changed the game. And unfortunately, he's very injury prone. A lot of the time he's been out. I mean, before Huddersfield, he hadn't played any of the games this season, but yeah, Samba probably fair for his age. The next player, of course, Joe Lolly, 75 overall, 27 years of age. Only 75 potential. I thought he would be able to get a little bit better than his current overall, to be honest. I think Lolly's probably our best player now, after one certain person left us. But yeah, I think that's probably about fair. He was 75 last year. It stayed the same this time. Sammy Amiobi then, he is 72 overall in this FIFA, and the same for his potential, that is. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was 69 in the last FIFA. However, Foot Index say that he was 71 in the last FIFA. So I don't really know what's going on there, but I'm convinced, I'm sure he was 69, but he's definitely had an upgrade. That's what I know for sure. He did really well last season after coming from a poor team in Bolton. You know, their situation was terrible, of course, but he's done really, really well last season, I thought, and he didn't really look out of his depth at all. So yeah, I think that's about fair, 72. The next player we have is Luke Freeman, another new signing, obviously. Again, I'm not really sure what to say about this, but 72 overall, and that's the same for his potential. He was 73 last time, but of course he hardly played a game really for Sheffield United last season in the Premier League, so I think it's just natural that he's going to get, a slight downgrade for that reason. But Luke Freeman, we'll wait and see if that's a fair rating for him. Let me know in the comments below if you are aware of him with a bit more detail than me. Is that a fair rating? Lewis Grabban then, of course, we know definitely of his ability. 73 overall, and that is also his max potential. Obviously 20 goals last season. For his age, 32, I think 73 is very fair, to be honest. I mean, it's a shame we don't really get to use him for like a season or two in the upcoming Forest career mode, of course. But yeah, he's a bagsman. I think that's about fair, really. 73 overall for Grabban. Lau Taylor then. This doesn't really make any sense either. He's gone down by 1 overall from 71 to 70. And I know his age is against him. He's now 30. However, he was really good in quite a poor Charlton team last season. Charlton relegated, and I know he didn't finish the season, of course, but he got 11 goals in a team that got relegated, and yet he's been downgraded. I don't really understand that. And another one that doesn't make any sense, Tiago Silva. Now, at the time of recording, he's still a Forest player, so I'm going to include one here. But 72 overall, 73 potential, and last time, this makes no sense either, he was 73 overall, 76 potential. So apparently he's got worse. Yeah. What can I say about that? The next one then is Harry Arter. Again, I'm not really too sure about what to make about him. Obviously, lots of experience with Bournemouth in the Premier League. Been promoted twice in his career as well. I think it's a very good signing for us. But he's 71 overall, age of 30. Probably about fair, really. He's kind of getting towards the end of his career now. So, yeah, 71 for him. The next one, Ryan Yates, 69 overall, a maximum of 79 potential. Now, I think he's had an upgrade. No, actually, he's the same according to this. I thought it was 67 on FIFA 20, but apparently it wasn't. I'm not one of these that hates Ryan Yates. A lot of Forest fans seem to hate him, but yeah, I think he's not a great player, but he just shouldn't be starting every single game. I think that's the issue with a lot of Forest fans. They don't think that he should be in the team as much as he is. But yeah, Lewis Grabban? No, Ryan Yates. I think that's about a fair one. And again, another one that doesn't make any sense at all for me. Carl Jenkinson's had an upgrade. He's now 71 overall. So after quite a bang average season, really, hardly even played at times because of, again, one certain person that won't be named. He's had an upgrade. Like, what did he do last season to deserve an upgrade? I just don't understand that. What was Forest thinking? What was EA's thinking behind that? Why on earth has he been given an upgrade? The next one we have is Tyler Blackett, of course, a new signing from Reading this season. 69 overall, 70 potential. Pretty standard, really. I don't really know what else to make about that one. Another player that I don't really care about, Jordan Smith, 67 overall, 69 potential. He's just deadwood, really, to be honest, Jordan Smith. He's our third choice goalkeeper now. Do not understand why he signed a new deal and then we just went and signed another goalkeeper. Just doesn't really make any sense, that. And speaking of Diallo, he is not on this list anywhere. I can't find his rating at all. But on FIFA 20, he was 68 overall. So yeah, that's probably like a rough estimate of what it will be in this year's game. Another player that is also on his way out, apparently, he's been linked with a move back to France today at the time of recording on a Friday, going to Dijon, is Nuno De Costa. He's not really played much for us, really, but 73 overall, and that is also his potential. Probably quite polite on him because I don't really rate him at all. Been thrown out on the wing quite a bit. Never really rated him when he was a striker either. The next player we have is Alex Mightin. He's 59 overall with 78 potential, and for an 18-year-old that's pretty good, to be honest. Very, very young, exciting player. Literally today he's been called up to the England under-19 squad, so you know, congratulations to him. It's great to see a Forest player in the England setup, not the senior team of course, but just in an England shirt. It's going to be good to see that. The next player we have is Tobias Figuerido, obviously. Quality last season, really, for most of it. He's been poor this season, to be honest, but then again, the entire team has kind of overlooked, really. A lot of people don't really realise just how important he was to us last season, English David. But 70 overall, 74 potential. I think that's really quite unfair. I think he should be like 72 overall, to be honest. Potential probably about like 26 years of age. I think it's a little bit unfair on him, to be honest. LAKEY, MB probably saying that completely wrong from PSG. 66 overall and 76 potential from PSG, like I said. 19 years of age. Yeah, I don't really know what to make about it, to be honest. Again, another new signing. Can't really give a fair judgment until I've seen more of them. The next player, really nothing to be surprised about, to be honest. Dawson, 69 overall, and that is obviously his potential. 36. He's more of a coach, if anything, isn't he, Dawson? Yeah, good player to have around, I suppose, for experience. But yeah, he'll become a coach 100% at Forest or another club in the near future, I reckon. The next player, again, I really have no idea what to say about this one, but Guerrero, a striker we signed, of course, from Olympiacos, was in Legazpi last season on loan. 72 overall, and that is also his potential, 29 years of age. He's worth 3.1 million, or euros in this case, but I mean, I know very little about Guerrero, hardly anything at all, so I don't know whether that's a fair rating or not. Another player as well that I can't really comment about is Fawad Basharu, probably saying that wrong as well, from Malmo, of course. The fact that he's come from one of the top sides in Sweden, and probably one of the best sides in Sweden, really, is good. And 73 overall, and that's the same for his potential. He's also 30 years of age, kind of on his way out. I suppose that's kind of good, I suppose. Again, we'll wait and see what happens about him. The next player is a player that really hardly played a game at all. I think, did he even play a game last season? It's Tendai Dorinkwa, obviously very, very injury prone. Feel sorry for him, really. You know, he's completely out of the team because of all these injuries. He's had 71 overall, and that is also his potential at 28 years of age. I think it's probably fair, really. Yeah, I mean, I hope he can play more this season because Dorinkwa's quite a good player on his day. Very, very pacey. Johan Luan, another player that is basically nowhere near the first team. 33 now, of course, but he is 69 overall. Same for his potential, of course. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really special about him anymore. He scored that goal against Derby, of course. Played quite a bit in that season, the season he wore this shirt, in fact. But hardly played at all last season, injury prone. I think he was also just out of favour, really. And EA, there's been quite a few controversial picks in this list, of course, but this is by far and away the best one. Okay, I have to agree with this. Gaetang Bong at a 73 overall. I think it's really, really good that EA have actually, they've seen this man's raw talent, raw potential. What the hell are EA playing at? 73 overall. 73? Do I have to say any more than that? Now, as for loan players, I don't have every single one here. Like Jake Taylor, who's recently gone to Scunthorpe on loan for the season. I don't know where he is on here. I don't know what his rating is. Zach Clough, who isn't on loan, but I have no idea what his rating is either. Not that it really matters because he's not going to play. But Jordan Gabrielle, of course, has gone on loan to Blackpool the other day, of course. 60 overall with 71 potential. Again, is that good? I think it's good that he's been loaned out, though, for experience. He's not really good enough to start for us just yet. Can't believe I'm saying this, but another loan player is João Carvalho, of course, who is now at Almira. I mean, Yeah, I don't understand why we've loaned him out. Our only bit of creativity in the squad, and we loaned him out. 71 overall. He was 72. 80 potential. I just don't understand what's going on with Carvalho. Like, clearly he didn't get on with Sabri. I don't know. It's just very, very strange. Is that rating fair? Probably, I don't think it is. He's better than 71. Brennan Johnson, of course, he's been loaned out to Lincoln. He's 59 overall with 78 potential. Again, probably about right. But there we go. That is our player ratings for FIFA 21. Of course, I'll be doing a Forest career mode, like I've said many times now. I am so gassed and pumped to start that series. I'm so bored right now, just waiting. I'm at home all the time now. I'm just so bored, just waiting for the game to come out. But when it does, it'll be worth the wait. And I'm so excited to see the reaction to episode 1 and the whole series. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I really can't. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please like and subscribe to Rads. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers at least by the end of the year. Ambitious, but we've got to put these goals out here, alright? Let's get it. 2,000 before 2021. Let's do it. I'll be live tomorrow for the Bristol City live stream where I probably won't win or even score a goal again. But until then, I'll see you very soon. And come on, you Reds.